What's up guys, Sal here. So when Apple introduced the iPhone 11 a couple of months ago, it sent shockwaves in the smartphone industry, not because the iPhone 11 is a great device, but because of its price. Apple priced it at $699, $50 cheaper than its predecessor, the iPhone XR. I guess it's the first time ever that Apple reduced the iPhone prices year over year. Samsung, being the direct competitor to Apple, felt the heat and was forced to bring a worthy competitor that would give some competition to the iPhone 11 in terms of sales. By the way, Samsung already kinda has a competitor to the iPhone 11, and it's the Galaxy S10e that was launched in February. But the problem is, the S10e isn't selling as well as Samsung had initially anticipated. And there's one big reason why the sales numbers of the S10e isn't even close to the iPhone XR. You see, the display size of the S10e is just 5.8 inches. In the Android world, 5.8 inches is considered small, and there isn't a big market for phones with small displays. You can gauge it from the fact that you can barely find a device from any Android company that has a display size of less than 6 inches. Android folks love big phones, and Samsung got it wrong, specifically in the display size. Otherwise, the Galaxy S10e is really a good device for what it's priced. One of the reasons the iPhone XR was the highest selling phone of last year was the fact that it was a big phone which looked identical to their more expensive iPhones. The S10e on the other hand kinda looks like the expensive Galaxy S10 models, even though it has a flat display, but the fact that it has a 5.8 inch display was the top reason, in my opinion, it didn't outsell the other Galaxy S10 models. Samsung understood that, thankfully, and they are bringing another Galaxy S10 variant to the market. Rumors are calling it the Galaxy S10 Lite, but don't let the name fool you. It's no Lite by any means, and is better than the Galaxy S10e in many ways. We have the specifications of this handset, which shows flagship features. Here are the specs. The specs are almost same as the Galaxy S10, but there are few notable and key improvements. First, the battery size is going to be 4500 mAh. The S10e on the other hand has a 3100 mAh battery. That's a massive difference in the battery capacity between the two models. The second is the charging speeds. It'll have a 45 watt fast charging capability just like the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. The S10e has 15 watts charging speeds. It will also have more RAM than the Galaxy S10e at 8 GB. But the most important change is going to be the display size. The S10 Lite will have a 6.7 inch Full HD Plus display. This, in my opinion, is the main reason Samsung is launching this model. Like I've said, people love big phones, and I'm sure this will sell better than the Galaxy S10e just because of its size. Also, the price will play a big factor too. The iPhone 11 is selling well because of its price, so Samsung should learn from Apple this time and price it at $699 or even lower if possible, which might not happen, but they can't go over $699. That's a bare minimum if they want this phone to be a true competitor to the iPhone 11. Of course, that being said, do let me know what do you think about this down in the comments, and as always, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace out.